Hi, this is Jay from Lo Shu Numerology.com, and today we're going to be doing a numerology reading for Awdesh. Awdesh sent me all the birthday digits that I need, and I have mixed them up for privacy reasons, and we're going to distribute all of these digits down here into the Lo Shu grid to get started with the reading. All of the 5s go right here in the center. 2s go up here, 9s up here, got a 1 down here, a 6 in the corner, another 2, and then another 9. Now we have all the digits distributed correctly. We have to look for patterns in the grid. We look for rows, columns, and diagonals that have all numbers or no numbers. And I can see one right off the bat here. We've got a column here that is empty, so it gets a dashed line. And we've got one here that's completely full, so it gets a solid line, or not a line, but an actual arrow. Dashed arrow, solid arrow. This one is a mix of some and none, so it doesn't get anything. And we have no rows or diagonals that are all full or all empty. So we've got 2 arrows there, and now we look for locations in the grid that have more than 1 digit, and we've got 2 of those. We've got the 2s, and we've got the 9s. So now we have everything that we need in order to give a reading for Awdesh, and I am going to get all of the things out of the deck that I need, and we'll be right back and start that reading right after this. The first thing we're going to be looking at is this arrow right here, this dashed arrow on the left-hand side, and that is the thought arrow, and since it's a dashed arrow, that means it's a minus arrow. So this is basically saying, are you an idea person or an action person? Do you think things through first, or do you just jump right into it? And the minus thought says that you're the kind of person who probably doesn't think too much first before jumping into something. You jump in with both feet and you get going on whatever it is. Now, this can be fun and work out a lot of the time, but you're gonna have to watch it, because you've probably found some times in your life when you've done that and then realized that, oh, I should have thought about this a little bit more ahead of time. The next one is this solid arrow in the center, and that is will or passion. And this is a solid arrow. That means it is a plus. It is a positive will or passion. And so when we're looking at this to see whether a person is passionate about something or just kind of laid back, this says that you're very passionate about the things that you get involved in. Everybody has the ability to work really hard at something and just dive into something when they're really interested in it. But the plus will here says that even if you're not really interested in it, if it has to be done, you're the kind of person that can just jump into it, and you can kind of create an internal passion for something in order to get through it. Basically, you make the best out of any situation. The next thing we're looking at are the 2s. You've got multiple 2s there. 2 is for cooperation. Cooperation, just like it says, you can work well with people. It also tells me that, well, it doesn't tell me this, it suggests that you have maybe fewer friends than a lot of other people, but the friendships that you do have, the relationships that you do have, are very deep and meaningful relationships. And those people probably came to you by way of cooperating on either a job, a career, schooling, maybe even a hobby or something, somewhere where you worked together and you became friends with these people. And finally, the last one, the multiple 9s. 9 is the number of change. And this tells me that you're not the same person that you were even just a year ago. And of course, everybody grows and changes, but you're somebody who seems to transform on a regular basis, continually growing and changing. Looking at all these together, I don't see anything anything bad here at all. The one thing that I would say is that because you've got this plus will and the minus thought, this could mean you jump into something without thinking, and then you go really, really hard on it. And so that can be good. That can be so good. You know, if you're in a startup situation or something like that with business, that can be awesome. But I would just warn you to watch out for that you don't jump in and go so far in one direction and then realize, oh, I should have taken a left back there instead of a right. But again, don't let that stop you from jumping in and giving it your all when you get going on something that you know is right. So there's your reading, Awdesh. I hope that gives you something to think about.